Good morning, everyone. To stikketusten de is over here. I'm living on benefits, but I feel as if I'm to work a lot for where I work. So a lot of things are shifting. Be it consciously, be it subconsciously. I don't exactly know. I'm more of the subconscious these days. When I began with my spiritual ways, I saw a lot of light too. I've seen projections of dragons with my eyes wide open even. I saw light just in the kid with my third eye, with my eyes closed, beams of light or colored ores or whatnot. But after a certain amount of time, everything went into silhouettes, black and white. I didn't see anything anymore with meditation. I don't know why exactly, because I just in the kid too, I just couldn't see anything anymore. So I started swinging the pendulum when it came on my path too, and it opened up another portal for me or so. So what is the pendulum? Is sound too, and to Stinaketi, it is a way of being spiritual too. They call it paranormal. I don't know. We all have Lawaho, in my opinion. The devil and the devil and the angel inside of you, so to say. I broke Pap and Fondro, two angels. And the kid to Stinaketi. Azaz, Pegasus. To Prabhupada and Fondro are no longer with me. They fused with me when I became Archangel Raphael. I'm being told to the black and white flight to stick it. Yeah, I'm not part of the 144,000 anymore. I've given up my spot for someone else. I don't know exactly his name anymore. I believe he came from India. I asked him the question. He wanted to be part of the 166,000 or 144,000. He said the latter, and I gave the spot to him. I gave it to him. I don't know. I don't care truly. So bear with me. The beste mest. To Sniketi, the grote berg, the swastika. I'm an alien. I'm proud to be an alien. I'm not a neo-Nazi or whatnot. I don't care. I don't wish to diminish anyone, even though they've got a comment to them. But I care to be benevolent, as of now, for now, anyways. To Stinivte, so to Stiketi, kan het buitenrondje? Just to get so light and darkness, is what it was my path, anyways. I think I woke up to my karmic depth after becoming spiritual and seeing the light of things. And I started swinging the pendulum, got in touch with the dark side of me, and I resolved myself of karmic depth. The first thing I swung the pendulum to find out about was when I Atoktarop, the god of war, or a god of war. I don't know if there are more. I'm being told there are more now. If I was the only one back then, I do not know. I don't think so. I just don't know. All I know is my own path, The things I have seen, the things I have witnessed, the things I have penned out, the things I have fomented to and we don't have just one soul essences. We don't just have one soul essence. I think, for me, it was not the case. At Hati, when I knew a doctor, Deus, to Stenivitis as a Phoenician. I was always seated, I think, in Andorra, watching the western shoreline. Portugal wasn't there just yet, I think. To the west, in my perception of life and time, was where Marsan was positioned. And I think this one is from Monanero, the alter ego. It's the first name I saw the pen to find out about, I think he tried to stab me from the back. I cannot remember this one, this scar in the neck. And this one was the most bloodletting. Do you imagine this one was most damaging, but it was not the case. I lost a lot of blood here. I'm thankful for the police. It's to save my life. So وننيرو الدكتور هاتي فايزا هيج تستني كيتي تستني أبرون زيس Oh, zo. Just in the kitty, what else? Just Hawkins, Raphael, Giga. Doors to Nivitis. This goes on, I've had many soul instances. And this is what you need to do. This is what I did, anyways. Gather those soul essences, become aware of them, and install them in your avatar energetic studio. Your energetic household of your mind, body, and soul complex. I don't think everyone can foment their own mind, body, soul complex, their own avatar energetic studio. That's what I did, anyways. 13,888 chakras. Like I said in a previous video, if this is correct, too. What else? There was the kid. Oh yeah, Piogus, Sagittarius, the 13th zodiac sign, of whom the element is ether. There are 13 zodiac signs. The Drakendrager, as I call it, the him, or I think it's me, too, I don't exactly know. And that's Dionysus, too. I was half man, half snake when it comes down to Wikipedia. That's what they're saying. Half man, half snake, half man, half dragon. I do not know. I think I already had a shot at planetary ascension back then, but I think I was too much of an ugly individual. I didn't get hunted across or towards the naked to it, just nailed to it. I got strung to it. I died of thirst and hunger. To fuckers. I was so benevolent back then, already. To never show my demon side, and back then even. That's a long time ago. Maybe I'm mental, maybe I'm sick, insane, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm psychotic. I'm not psychotic, folks, I'm not sick. And that's the weird thing about the mental health institution, truly. They're always stick it to, I tried to kill myself because I wanted to foment a better world, you know. And to be sedated because of that reason, I find that ill. I don't find that benevolent, truly. They were always afraid I was going to do it a second time, but my first diagnosis was having an outrage of anger or so, exposure for voodoo hypocrisy, to not even psychosis, just in the kid, what's his name again? Just in the kid, I forgot his name, I'll come back to this. Just in the kid, anyways, I just do what I had to do, you know. For Sentinel. Huh? Funny. Maar anyways, this thing again to Baalbek, like I said in the previous video, built by the Phoenicians. This thing again, I didn't build I don't think I built that one either, but by the Phoenicians. I think I went to North and South America, like Oak Islands, you know. There's been the archaeological findings of the Phoenician always too there. In the current time cycle, it was the Vikings, they say. Could very well be so, but just, you know. Distant kid, so Piogus Sagittarius, the 13th zodiac sign, ether. I understand the ether, I reprogrammed it. I've taken out the archonic force, at least the collective hive mind of them. They still might reside in you, I do not know. They're seated in the mind's eye to programming on the soul's level. I've bested them, I've written it down in my book, my scriptures. I can try to look it up. It's not going to take me too long to get to, because it's not that big, but just to stick it to. Very new, just to stick it to. Watch it, don't you? Just to, I don't know exactly. It's written down here somewhere. This thing, you know. Wat doet hij all transcriptions related, which I wrote down with the pendulum, you know. I'm not gonna look it up, fuck it. It's written down anyways. I surrender, Archonic Force, I surrender. I don't know if this is for my personal mind, but it's so complex, or it's for the collective. I do not know, you know. Like I said, I am self-taught. I've taught everything myself, you know. And what is the pendulum? Can everyone say it? Can anyone, I don't know what is what you truly do dissecate. And if you are part of the system, maybe do dissecate. And this thing, I do not know, you know. I just don't know. All I know is who I am, where I stand, where I come from. I know everything about me on a soul, not everything just yet, but I've been adopted by Son Sekina. And I don't know where I come from on a soul's level. I know where I come from in this solar system, in this universe, or which will be fermented into becoming Pandora. A stellar driven ever vast. Just in the kid with the 17 suns that propel the ever vast to traverse cosmological space-time. Destiny, you know. Toestand, it is a dochter op, oh ja, well, very well could be the case. The photon belt is the remnant of a doctor, the time of the Olympians, you know. The Casti energy, Ketu, or the light of a doctor, which is why it could very well be so that there are so many folk on this planet that are struggling with their gender ways, you know. And in my opinion, it's man, woman, or Casti. Not just to get to. A two-stick in a twin flame connection only has one man. More women than Casti too. I've got 37 twin flames from a doctor from Guaranero. I'm being told. And I have one Casti to this ticket, and it wasn't enough, you know. My women went haywire, and I didn't have the time. I'm even being told I didn't even have a phallus, you know. I couldn't even fornicate, so I'm not exactly sure. I was pre-Adamite, I came from Mars, son, Adama, son of the Red Earth. Was a consort there too, but we had a nuclear war. The Nephilim went haywire. They were benevolent at first, I'm being told, but they corrupted too by the Archonic Force. Distant the kid, so it's all on the soul's level, you know. And never get a spider if it's got 8 legs attached. If it's out of coherence with itself, too fat, then you can kill it. But it's a chronos, you know, like an octopus too. That's why I don't eat octopus rings. I don't even think I've ever eaten them. I just respect the chronos ways, you know. Like the dragon too. 4 attachments for the wings, 4 legs too. That's what the problem with the Chinese ways. The Chinese dragons weren't chronos as yet. They levitated. I say myself, I'm sitting to my page, I'm on my own page, you know. I'm not bombarding the internet anymore. I've done that too well. De Eerste Tweede Kamer, the mayor of the city was, police, IVD, the security. I made WhatsApp groups even in Padua. Didn't make it myself. Let someone else do it. With names that I trusted enough to be part of the WhatsApp group. And I went past him because they blocked me, but because he made the group, he could add them to the group. And I could share my knowledge in Padua during the mental health institution. If they came to find out, I wouldn't be let out. I do it this kid. I had this one too, you know. Dennis Oswald, who's verslagen? I attended all meetings of this one. concerning addiction. But I always said to them, I always said to the group, I learned a lot from drug use. I never said nothing or kept my mouth shut. I didn't use any drugs in Para. I haven't done it. Since then, I haven't done any hard drugs either. I got tested 3 or 4 times a week for urine control. They didn't trust me. Like I said I had used crystal meth, but I can't test this. I didn't use that. You can't even get your hands on it. I'm being told, what I'm being told is that it's being produced here in the Netherlands, but it's being shipped to the East. I do not know. All I know is I care to live on the edge. But I don't care to revolt anymore in the mind's eye, in the ether. The physical, if need be, yes, but not for now. I'm soothing the coleras of this world to, like Yellowstone and Conflict. I'm being told there are 38. So this magma is going to be fermented in lava. It's going to create more earth, the element. And if you see the event horizon, like in Romania and I'm on the shore by Tahiti or whatever the island was called, those balls, those spheres that lay on the shore, were in the mountain area, which got hurled up onto the mountain ranges because of the great deluge. Those are the element Earth, where more water at intense pressure to us than this one. I'm being told too, sugar from algae and aquatic life. Event horizon of extreme pressure, frigid cold, lava, and just these spheres get stanced into being. It's not sediment; they don't roll about on the ocean floor. No, those are being stanced into life. So in essence, if the Earth is flat, she wants to become a sphere. Hello.